these clouds aren't real, as you can see, and I don't know how to explain it to y'all. It's kind of just like, if you know, you know, if you have the sense in your body and the feeling. I walk into my car, we about to get into something. Sense of nothingness in your body or in your feelings at times, like you don't know why you're here, you don't know what to do, you don't know what the purpose of any of this shit is in life. To the point where it will always be like that forever if you don't act on it. That's just what this life has came to. When you become more consciously aware, certain things don't excite you anymore, even though you still go out and have fun, or you even don't go out and have fun. You know, it'll always be like that if you don't act on it. Sorry to say, sad to say, but that's the sad truth. You just have to act on what you want to act on in this life, and eventually it'll come towards you. Money's not going to bring you eternal happiness, internal happiness. That isn't true. Will it bring financial freedom and put a smile on your face from time to time? Of course. So go get that money, because we're paying for things that grow out of the ground. The sun powers everything. Nobody paid for the sun, but we're paying to live. Only species on planet Earth. Take a deep breath sometimes. That's all you truly need. I don't do the trendiest things, nor do I do this to make $1 million. I talk about the trendiest thoughts that will last forever. You know, things that people are scared to speak on. I had 118 subscribers a year ago, like 11 months ago, so I deeply appreciate anybody who showed up, pulls up. That was deeply appreciated. We moving out of college, my junior year in 2 days. You know, I'm an RA too, so I got to stay until like all the residents are gone type vibe. But let's get back into it. Nothingness, a sense of no purpose. You have to make your purpose. You know, I'm not going to push any religious or spiritual beliefs. Let's say there is this Christian God that people believe in. You still have to act on every single thing. It's not going to be handed to you regardless. Second off, if you're not religious, which I can't judge anybody if they're religious or they do have a God that they believe in, or a higher power, a higher being, whatever it may be. At the end of the day, you still have to get out earth, ground, touch these trees, because our connection with nature is extremely deep and we neglect it. You know, your purpose will come along if you make it. Don't rush into a relationship, as I always say, because it'll come on your journey. Your end purpose and end goal is not to just have kids in a relationship, which will come along your journey, because we are supposed to multiply. How do you feel about religion? Honestly, I grew up being scared of hell. So like, that's kind of why I was like, damn, I don't want to go to hell. 7, 8 years, 9 years old, I don't want to go to hell. I feel like anything I did bad I was going to go to hell for. You feel me? Let me step under this tree. How do y'all feel about religion? You know, that's what it comes to. It's like people are scared of hell. In my opinion, hell doesn't exist. I'm just going to say it like that. Not disrespecting any religious views. It's just I don't believe in it. I came to that point, but I definitely believe there's a higher power and a higher source of energy, divinity, because this all comes together. It doesn't make sense how there wouldn't be. Trees are just as live as you are, if not more pure than we are, truly. I deeply appreciate y'all for pulling up, but that sense of nothingness and nothing that you feel like you can accomplish will come along. Don't chase the money. Continue to do whatever it is that you're doing, even if people don't have their eye on. Whatever it could be exactly what I'm doing right now, or it could be some other shit. You feel me? But that sense of nothingness is not abnormal. It's becoming more and more normal as the days go along, whether it's college, why am I here, or work, why am I here, or whatever it is, why are you here? Even being on this earth, why are you here? You know, it'll come along, but it's up to you. It's not up to, like, at the end of the day, you can pray, you can meditate, manifest, speak things into existence. You know, live righteously, and you know what righteously is. He be pulling up in that shit. That's bro. He be willing everything. But anyways, that's off topic. Ground, earth. I'm trying to tell you, getting in the grass will actually make you feel like you're purposeful, like you have a purpose. You feel me? You know, step away from everything that you're consuming on a day-to-day basis, whether it's social media. Kind of contradicting myself being on this platform, but this is different than Instagram Reels and TikTok Shorts. You truly have to grasp what I'm putting down. Take a deep breath sometimes, all you truly need, and it'll do so much for you. You know, I don't do the trendiest things. You see, it's not too many people out here, you know, they walking around doing their thing, moving in and out. As I became more and more comfortable with myself, I don't care who I'm recording in front of, you feel me? Now, sometimes I want to get my own purpose and my own message out by myself with no one around me, no one near me, but it is what it is. You know, I deeply appreciate y'all for pulling up. I go 8 to 10 minutes max. I'm about to walk under this other tree. I go 8 to 10 minutes max, but it'd be like, sometimes I don't get there. Sometimes I go longer. You feel me? But that sense of nothingness is not abnormal. So don't think you're in a lost place. You're not. Become sane in an insane world by meditating, by not acting off impulse, by touching trees, by putting more conscious decisions with what you're putting in your body. I said that fast as shit. Make more conscious decisions with what you're putting in your body. Should I cut that out, y'all? You'll realize I didn't. Closing in on that 5-minute mark, I think I'm about to be there. How do we feel about the topic? How do we feel about everything I said? You know, I kind of went two different directions with the religion and with the no purpose, but it kind of tie in together, you know, because there's Buddhism, there's Islam, there's Christians, there's this, there's that, there's Hinduism. So it's like, how are they right and you're wrong? How are they wrong and you're right? But I like the car. Let me know how y'all feel, man. You know, I don't do this to make $1 million, but I will reach millions of people. I will reach hundreds of thousands of people. And that's the same with Visa Awaken, and that's the same with Eliyahu. Those are my brothers through these platforms. Eliyahu is actually my brother that I met in real life like years and years ago. But shout out to Visa Awaken. It's my dog. I appreciate the mutual support from all y'all. You feel me? How do we feel? I feel like this video is gonna go viral. I don't know why. You know, I don't do it to make $1 million, but I guarantee you, you will move forward. You know, that sense of nothingness will come back when it leaves, and it will leave when it's on you right now. Because negativity is natural. Things that you feel are negative are gonna naturally come towards you. It's on you to, you know, go about it a certain way. Hopefully the wind didn't cut the audio up. And I appreciate y'all on a deeper level, like on a serious note. You know, I put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of video ideas in my notes, but sometimes it's just a natural occurrence. You know, it just happens natural, and that's my best videos, I feel like. You know, I didn't plan this video, but when you get a thought, when you get an idea, when you get a feeling in your body, you have to act on it. I don't care if you're in a meeting, because life is deeper than that. Obviously, get your things done, get your business done, get your work done, but it's deeper than that. I love y'all, man, because you didn't have to be here. You know, this shit is different than, like I said, Instagram Shorts and TikTok Reels. Like, you really have to watch, and like, you didn't have to be here. You know, so the love is deeply appreciated. I'm getting ready to sign out. Hopefully I helped y'all, and if I didn't help y'all, I appreciate y'all for even giving me a try, even giving me a chance, you feel me? It's Talk with Dev, Conscious Health, and you know the rest, and I'm signing out there.
And I don't know, like, I had high hopes for shit, but love, that shit don't really exist. Like, my experience is what I see. I had high hopes, but my back is the ropes. You took me as a joke. Like, I had hopes, but I really brink of expansion. We didn't expand. Sucks for you because I got bands in the house.